The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show. Yeah!
Hi, and welcome to the Pool Guy Podcast Show. In this episode, I'm going to be joined by Lori Brummagem, and she is the managing partner of Bio-Dex. Bio-Dex is a leading manufacturer of pool chemicals, mainly. And if you're in the industry, you may be familiar with some of their acid wash products. I'm going to go over those, as well as some of their other products in this podcast. Leslie's Pool Supplies is a proud partner of the Pool Guy Podcast Show. Leslie's Pool Supplies has been do-it-yourselfers and pool trade professionals' trusted partner since 1963, providing quality products and services to make pool care easy, and solutions and expertise to do it right. I'm joined by Lori Brummagem. She's the managing partner over at Bio-Dex. How you doing, Lori?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So can you tell the listeners about Bio-Dex? I know that if you're not in the industry, you may not be too familiar with the company. Can you go over basically just everything about the company to fill everyone in?
Sure. So Bio-Dex started back in 1960. Gordon Dampier was the founder and chemist, and the first product that he introduced was Aqua Algaecide, which is with us today, and it's still an important algaecide. There's nothing quite like it. It is a copper algaecide, but has unique properties of an 80% quat. It has chelation and stain prevention, and it's a real powerhouse algaecide that is a real staple. So we really took off from Aquapure with a full line of professional strength chemistries to provide real problem solving for service companies. So that was the foundation, was taking care of service companies, providing very concentrated products to save money for the service guys that would work to make them look good and make their customers happy. And that philosophy has been maintained and continues to this day. There's been no compromise when it comes to our concentrations and the chemicals we use and the way we formulate, and it continues to perform and outperform so many products that are out there. And economically, the cost of what we provide seems to really be a benefit to the service companies and homeowners that find it. So
yeah, and so I discovered your products by doing acid washes, and you make some products that are really popular for the acid wash procedure. And acid washes are a great way to get rid of staining on the pool surface. Can you go over the two products that your company makes to enhance the acid wash process, to put it in a better way?
Sure. So we really tried to make acid washing a safe and easy process. Our typical mix would be a 5-gallon bucket. Introducing, you would have your 3 gallons of water, your 2 gallons of your 2 gallons of water, gallon of acid, 8 ounces of plaster white and Brite, and then which is our thickener. It not only thickens acid, it eliminates fumes and prevents etching, and creates a great mix that provides good cling to the walls of the pool without streaking, and really allowing the acid to penetrate and work on those walls without etching the plaster. Our Aquadex 50 stain off as a booster will quickly extract metal stains. So your copper stains, for instance, would just be pulled out of the wall and help to just be pulled out as you're working through the acid wash. So it's pretty simple, and it makes acid washing much easier. And we know that the pool service companies that do a lot of acid washing appreciate the reduction in fumes. I think that's one of the greatest benefits, even just having not having to deal with the fumes uh, in a residential property where you might have people and pets, and just that reduction has been a great benefit.
Yeah,
But the results are incredible as well.
yeah, and I can vouch for the reduction in fumes of when you use the product, the White and Bright, and also the stains come off a lot better. I've done acid washes without your products and with them, and there's a big difference definitely. And the products are affordable, so there's really no reason not to use them when you do an acid wash.
I agree. I hear that a lot. Once people find it, they would never go back to doing an acid wash without it. Just the benefits, like you said, are substantial.
Yeah, and then you mentioned your Algaecide that you started the company with, and homeowners and pool pros have this problem all season long. Algae is probably one of the biggest things I get contacted about from my YouTube channel and my website. So Bio-Dex actually has expanded their Algaecide products. Can you go over some of the choices besides the first one you mentioned, all the other algaecides that your company makes?
Absolutely. So we have Aqua Pure, which is the copper, and then we have the non-copper quaternary ammonia compound, or a pure quat, people like to say, and that would be the skillet algicide. And it's our number one bestseller. I mean, it is definitely effective against multi-forms of algae. It doesn't have any lasting effect in the water like copper would. I think that's a benefit for people that don't want to put copper in the water. So it is a really strong concentrated quat and very popular. And then the other one that we have is our knockout yellow algicide, which is a dry algicide. It also helps to remove yellow stains, maybe salt stains, but it's effective dry sodium bromide product. It's a 99%. It's super effective as well. And then we have a knockout problems algicide, which is more of a maintenance, but it is a registered algicide as well. So all of our algicides are EPA registered and effective. We found that those products are cover everything that people need
And
as far
then
as the algicide goes.
yeah, and if you read the reviews on the skillet, one of the side benefits that I was reading about was the fact that it keeps a lot of the bugs like bees and hornets away from the pool. Have you found people commenting on that about the skillet product?
So there's probably a couple of calls every single day, people wanting to know about skillet in that application. And our EPA registration doesn't include an application for us to comment on that.
Got it.
So unfortunately, I can't comment.
Yeah, but the reviews pretty much speak for themselves, I guess I should say.
You know,
In that
yeah,
case.
the people can say, when a lot of different things that we use in life have different, people use them in different ways that provide a great benefit. So when people find that, and fortunately the internet can share a lot of great applications for many things. So if people find things that something works for them, then and they share it, it's great.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get you in any trouble there. Let's go down a list of some of the other products. If you go to your website, Bio-Dex really has a pretty huge product line. In fact, you probably have chemicals for every aspect of pool care. And so we'll start with some of the more popular ones on the list here. So you want to talk about maybe some of your tile cleaning products?
So, one exciting product, our Protect All Supreme I'll start with that one because before tile cleaning, scale issues and cleaning up the plaster is always something that to do first before tile cleaning. We like to recommend using the Protect All, and it's a product where you raise the water line. You pour in 1 quart of Protect All for 20,000 gallons, and you turn on the filter and let it run. And it's twice as concentrated as the next leading professional product um, by dosage and concentration, and it works within 24 to 48 hours to remove scale buildup and soften and loosen some real difficult scale problems. But it's also just been NSF certified as well, so it's safe and effective at scale removal. It does not contain phosphonic acid, so it won't add phosphates to the pool water. And it is a great product to use before you use something like our 300 tile cleaner. And I say that because scale is not easy to remove. And when you just go at it with a 300 tile cleaner, 300 tile cleaner will always remove calcium, but the Protectol pre-treatment will make that job half the job that it would be without it. So we like to recommend Protectol first, circulate the water for 24 or 48 hours. Whatever scale remains will be softer and much easier to remove than with the 300 tile cleaner. So it's going to make it half the job. So that we like to recommend that product, as well as Salt Protect, which is also NSF certified. The formulas are the same, just the information and instructions tend towards a salt pool, a salt generator, and the benefits for a salt system. So that would be the only difference. The salt label, the Salt Protect label, is a newer label. It's harder to find. So sometimes just the Protectol label is more readily available. And I want people to know that it's the same formula and very compatible with the salt system. With regular use, the salt cell will no longer need to be cleaned with acid. Strong water spray will clean it very successfully, and it will prolong the life of the cell, not having to continually clean it with an acid solution.
Scaling on the salt cells is a really big problem. Here in California, we have really hard water, so a lot of pool techs and homeowners deal with that.
Absolutely.
So what other products would you like to highlight for the listeners here besides your tile cleaner and the scale off product?
So our newest NSF products is our Clearx 500. Our quart of clarifier treats 240,000 gallons of water, 2 ounces for 14,000 gallons. It is professional strength, so you get professional results. And when I say that, it works quickly to clear a cloudy pool, just to get that super brilliant water. All clarifiers work, but it is a very professional product, and you do get very professional results from that. Our enzyme oil out is also newly NSF registered. We have a certificate for that as well. And 1 ounce per 20,000 gallons is the dosage. Based on bather load, it could be more than that, but that concentration is unheard of in the industry. So it really works to eliminate any oil issues, keeps the filters clean, keeps the water very clean and free of oils. And so swimmers, pets, commercial applications, those are our new NSF certified products that are incredibly concentrated. Dosage wise, economically, you can't beat them. They're just wonderful. So do want to mention those. And going back to the tile cleaning, the 300 tile cleaner has been a bestseller for over 20 years, removing scale and dirt and really hard to remove deposits from the tile line. And so it speaks for itself. You do need to follow the directions. You do need to do a test first. There's special tiles that people put on their pools that have special coatings. They have special hand painted artwork. And to follow the directions and do a test first before proceeding and using the product in very small sections and making sure that it's all scrubbed off and completely removed. The tile cleaner does not dissolve calcium. It loosens it and softens it. So there's always the possibility that those deposits can be redeposited on new areas if it's not completely washed off. So doing it in small sections allows you to stay on top of any of that. So you can go back and make sure it's all cleaned off before moving on. So anyway.
So if the listeners go to your website, sorry to interrupt you, they can just go down the list of the different categories on your site, and they can see the different products that Bio-Dex now makes for the pool and spa industry, and they're readily available for homeowners as well as professionals, correct?
Yes, absolutely. It's harder for homeowners to find our products. We have a large distribution network, but homeowners do have trouble sometimes finding the products. It's dealers. They just have to. They can call us. They can look at the dealer locator, and I do think that more of our products are available online. We don't sell directly to homeowners, so they would have to find it usually on an online source if a local dealer wouldn't have it available.
Yeah, and I think that's just the nature of the pool industry. It's just really hard to get your products in every pool store and retail outlet out there.
It is true, and we have a hard time with that. And but fortunately, with the internet, I know there's some options.
Yeah, and I would say that your product lineup again covers just about every aspect from algae treatment to the tile cleaning, the stain and scale, the Bio-Dex Aquadex 50. I really think out of all the scale products that I've tried, that one is the most effective to me. I mean, no scale product is 100% or is it bulletproof, but when I use that product, it has the best results out of all the other stain products.
Yeah, it is. So the Protect All Supreme and the Salt Protect, those are the scale removal products. The Aquadex 50 targets the metal staining.
As far as the staining product goes, I think the combination of those, I think you advertise it more or less as a no drain acid wash when you use both of those in combination.
We do, because that will take care of the Protect All will take care of organic stains and scale. Lower the pH somewhat for good metal stain removal, which the stain off follows and can quickly remove some difficult to remove metal staining that might be on the walls of the pool. And then once the stain off works to pull those metals off the walls of the pool, the Protect All sequesters those metals and keeps them from falling out and helps to eliminate those metals from the water.
Yeah, so I think it's a great combination, and the homeowner, if they wanted to try this, can also find the products on the internet. And I guess I'll emphasize that no drain acid wash is going to replace the whole acid wash process, right?
No, it won't. I mean, there's definitely times where you would need to drain the pool and do a regular acid wash using the plaster white and Brite with the Aquadex 50. That will give you the best results. But there's many times in areas that is impossible. So this is an option.
Yeah, and if the staining isn't too severe, I think the no drain acid wash combination that you're talking about is a good option. It's not super expensive to try it, at least to see if it has some effect on the pool. I always tell people just to try something to see if it works, because you're not really, I mean, to do a drain and acid wash is a lot more expensive than using a couple products to try to get the stain off.
Absolutely.
So if the listener is interested in learning more about the Bio-Dex products, where can they go?
So they go to it's biodex.com. So it's www.bio-dex.com. That's B like boy, I-O hyphen, D like David, E like Edward, X like X-ray.com.
Yeah, perfect. So I really appreciate the time to do this recording with me and going over your product line. I know that it's a little overwhelming for the listeners because you have so many products, but I think they can go back and listen again to the podcast and pick out the points they need about the product that they're going to use in their pool at that time. And I think for the pool pro, knowing that you have a full lineup of products, not just what the supplier may have out there, but you actually have a full line of other products that are behind, I guess, in the warehouse somewhere with the supplier. They can actually go there and ask for it directly, which I think one of the things about the pool industry, there's so many products out there that when you go to the wholesaler, unless you kind of know what you're looking for, it's kind of hard to get the right product.
I agree. That's been our challenge.
Yeah, so I appreciate your time.
Thank you, David. Thank you for taking the time and giving us the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. So I hope you found this podcast helpful. Again, if you're looking for some really great products for your pool, for acid washes, for stain removal, or any other kind of problem you may be having with your pool, you can find one of these products made by Bio-Dex. You can go to their website, biodex.com, and that's biodex with a hyphen.com. And if you're looking for more resources for your pool care, definitely check out my website, swimmingpoollearning.com. A lot of great resources there on my site. And if you're in the industry and you're looking to enhance your business, definitely check out my coaching program at poolguycoaching.com. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless. Leslie's Pool Supplies has been do-it-yourselfers and pool trade professionals' trusted partner since 1963, providing quality products and services to make pool care easy and solutions and expertise to do it right.